games. Well, here's a little story. I recorded an entire episode, part 3 of Wolf Among Us, and I'm going to have to record it again because right at the very end I realized that my recording software screwed up. And it wasn't me this time, I promise. I went to throw it into the editor and it just went, no. And I went to play it with my, with VLC and a couple other things that I always test things with, and they went, no. So I don't know what happened with the recording, but it wasn't happy. So I need to relax. And when I need to relax, I fire up a simulator. Now, last time I fired up Euro Truck Simulator, but since then I have gotten Train Simulator, and we will give this a nice try. And I know it's a double green. It's a nice and easy one, but it's a good duration, and we'll give it a try. Afternoon by the Lake. We've got this little train here, our DBBR 426, and we're going on the Munich to Garmisch line. And this afternoon, we are going to take some commuters up to Starnberg. Yay, express passenger service. And let's hope the weather stays nice. Why Train Simulator? Well, we'll get started and I'll tell you about it in a bit. A love of trains is something that my dad and I have always shared, both model and otherwise. And here in Green Bay, we, of course, have the National Railway Museum right here. And I'm happy. Good afternoon, drivers. Today's duties will have you running this 1307 passenger service to Starnberg. Hopefully the weather stays nice, so your passengers get a lovely view of the lake. Seems like a lot of them have picnic baskets ready. Good. Well, alrighty. Time to let the passengers board. These lines are relatively quiet at the moment, so you shouldn't have very many disruptions. Well, let's bring this up, and we'll bring the passengers in. Here we are in Train Simulator, and you can see that we can run just about everything. That's my pantograph. I want to leave that up. It's my train starter, my override. You were clickable. There we go. Free. Acknowledge. Okay, this is my combined throttle and brake. We'll throw our reverser forward here. We're ready to go. And we're off. That's a sad sounding horn, isn't it? Oh well. So we're off. But yeah, my dad and I have always loved it, and there was a gentleman in Indiana, not far from where I grew up, that was working on filling up an entire barn with trains, with model trains. And I don't know, it's one of those things that we've always had in common. This is my current speed, my speed limit. This is my throttle and brake. It's combined on this particular train. Ooh, 100. Here we go. Just have to make sure I don't speed because that's annoying. Pantograph is up. I do have a windshield wiper. Other views. We have an outside view of the train. Very nice. We have another outside view of the train. We have the Freeside track one, which doesn't appear to be working real well right now. So we'll try that one later. And then we have a passenger view. So this is what my passengers are seeing right now. And I'm guessing that my speedometer there is in kilometers per hour, because it sure doesn't feel like I'm doing 85 miles per hour. But, here's my cab. And I need to bring this up, because I need to know about, yeah, it is in kilometers per hour. About how far away my next... So that's where we're headed, Farchent, for the next pickup. the Spurs tour here. But yeah, I don't know. It's love of trains has always just been something that that my dad and I have shared, and this is the spiritual successor to the Microsoft Train Simulator from years and years ago. I don't know if you guys remember that one or not. But Dovetail took over and has since taken it to brand new heights. You can pick up the base game relatively cheaply. You can pick up the base game relatively cheaply. Just as a warning, though, where they do with the big getcha moment is DLC can be very expensive. Like, I think there's about $500 worth of DLC out there right now if you get all of it. Maybe closer to 1,000 when all is said and done. But it is the base game comes with a few things, and it's worth checking out. Still a click away. I need to break that much. Maybe I do. Yes, I do. We'll bring our speed way the heck down here. Okay, that was a little quick. Sorry. But, you know, the scenery is nice. It's relatively realistic. I haven't been on very many of these lines. Of course, here in the U.S., there's not nearly the ability to travel by train than there is in Europe. It's considerably... It's a much bigger deal to travel by train here. I remember being... and getting my Eurail pass and having just a blast as I was going to school in England. Because I would go and get my train to go overnight. And there wouldn't be very many passengers on the train. Because there wasn't. There we go. I want to see, did I get the whole train on the platform? I did! Yay! It's only a little two-car train, so it shouldn't be all that difficult. But, arrive 310, depart 311. It's already 312. I'm screwed. Already. Anyway, yeah, I would travel overnight on the train, and that rhythmic clack, 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 clack was wonderfully nice to fall asleep to. And it'd be real easy. You'd go and sleep overnight, and then the next morning you'd wake up and be in the city you wanted to be in. Fear not, everybody. I am going to play through Wolf Among Us again. You're not going to miss anything. Well, that's nice. The signals actually... you can actually hear them. Alright, we've got a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit ahead, so I'm not going to go too crazy on my throttle here. But I have 27 points. That's in the positive. There's something to be said for that. I have finished scenarios where I'm 2,000 in the hole because I just didn't care and was having fun. But this, a lot like Euro Truck Simulator, there is just something really nice about just watching your speed and relaxing and driving the lines. And you don't have to worry about steering and such. Of course, there's all kinds of other things that challenge you when it comes to trains. Like watching signals. These signals out here are accurate. Alrighty. Zip past that one. And I'll admit this is the first time I've ever traveled on this particular line. I'm stuck there. I've been doing a lot of work on, a lot of train simming on the Japanese lines. Rather than, this is a German line right here. My 60-mile-an-hour limit is coming up, so I better slow the hell down here. See, I'm speeding, and that just takes points off really fast. But, yeah, a lot like Euro Truck Sim, this is a great way to just kind of relax and run a train through and just kind of enjoy your time here. We will come in and stop. Change for passengers. Now arrive through part 315. Again, I'm running a little bit late, but not too bad. And those in England will look and go, mate, you're within like 1 minute. We're okay. Because I do remember the English trains and British Rail, because it was British Rail at the time, not Virgin. And they were notoriously late for various reasons, including transportation strikes and all kinds of stuff like that. We'll give a horn and we're off. And I'm just going to really put the spurs to her. Get us up to speed. And then immediately back off because I don't want to go speeding. But yeah, for those curious, we're in the Munich area. Nice mountainous region of Germany. Beautiful area. I've been to Munich. I've been all over Germany. I like that. I like it there. I was treated very well. Pleasantly surprised. 6 kilometers away. Alright, we can shut that off for a moment. But, no. We'll just run this line. Let these passengers through. And I could talk about the technical side and the exact simulation and the graphics of the game. And, you know, honestly, they're not bad. And the technical side is pretty good. I know that the lines, at least geographically, are, up to 100, are relatively accurate to what the real ones are. The stations may not look right. The scenery certainly, you know, if you were to actually take this rail line, the scenery would be all different, no doubt. But at least geographically, it's kind of nice that they got it right. We gotta make up some time here somewhere. Because I'm supposed to be there at 1:21 in the afternoon. And it is currently 1:18. So I'm going to have to really move down this trail and just hug that speed limit. So that's about, what, 60 miles per hour or so? Maybe 50 miles per hour? Somewhere around there. How far away am I? 3 kilometers. Gotta have enough time to brake for the station. But yeah, if you like trains at all, this may be the one for you. Because I do enjoy it. bounce around here at about 99 clicks. Oops. Just try and be as close to that 100 clicks per hour as we possibly can be. But you'll notice that I have the track layout here, and I'm heading pretty much level, kind of downhill here, and then kind of uphill here, and this shows my upcoming speed limits. Speaking of which, I have, is that a 50? Oh boy. There we go. And speeding costs you more points than anything else in this game, so you really want to be at or below your speed when it comes time. Blow my horn as we cross the road there. Oh, I'm up to 60. Okay. Probably just cost myself more time. What time was it? I was supposed to arrive at 3:20. And I'm still a kilometer and a half or so away. So yeah, we got some time to make up here. Oops. Bring us down, bring us down, bring us down. There goes all my points. Right side, I'll make up time. Downside, really costing me points here. But that's okay. Time for me to start braking anyway. Come into the next station here. But yeah, I talked about simulators last time and how much I find them astoundingly really relaxing. Just to kind of come in and do your thing. Have somebody else's job for a little while. I don't have to worry about a restaurant. I don't have to worry about other employees being stupid. I just come along, drive a train. Sorry everybody, I'm a couple minutes late. My apologies, but I am here. Let's hop out. You see that the passenger models aren't too bad. It's kind of nice to see people on the platforms. When the actual Microsoft train simulator, which we got years ago. You didn't see any people on the platform or anything like that. Now they kind of disappear as they get into the train and everything like that. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. And if I take a look at the passenger view, timeliness penny. Oh, crap. Oh, that was lightning. Oh, there's nobody on my cars. Oh, there. You can see that you do occasionally pick up other passengers and see them in there. 110. Let's put the spurs to her. See if we can't use this long, speedy line here to make up some time. And my points are in the negative. That's more along the lines of how I'm used to playing. I don't care. Four, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109. Bring it down. Because again, speeding cost me more points than anything else. And see, now I'm suddenly speeding. There, now I'm not. guess I am heading downhill, which makes accelerating a little bit easier. But I've got a pretty good click. Now, trackside camera. This is the one that I couldn't show you before because I think we were over a bridge. We can do that. Fire our horn as we go by. A couple outside views, and then, like I said, right here on the inside. That's all right. Best train journey I've ever taken. It's actually one I picked up here on. It was a Japanese rail. Japan Rail. I probably one of the best train journeys I ever took was between Saga Prefecture and Kyoto. The beautiful area. People treated me amazingly well, and I got all kinds of interesting little Japanese snacks on the train. And everybody I met, oh, you're American, oh. And, I met an English teacher that, there we go. I met an English teacher that invited me to a school. I, unfortunately, because of the ballooning event I was at, couldn't go. But he did at least invite me into the school to help his kids learn English and stuff like that. And I was treated amazingly well. I really enjoyed my time there. But we'll just coast right into the station. And yes, we are way late. Late enough that we're going to take a penalty. But that's okay. I don't care. And I talked about Sims before and how relaxing they can be. And this is no exception. It can be stressful on some of the more difficult scenarios that are out there. But at the same time, when you're not too worried about it and you're just running a passenger service like this, then okay, they do open on that. They do open on the non-station side. Interesting. And when I'm not too worried about my score or anything, it can be rather nice. Just to enjoy doing the train thing. Okay, we are off. And here we go. We got a speed limit of 80 coming up. And then we can really let go because our speed limit changes to 120 right up there. I'm not even sure if I'm going to make it to 80 by the time I get through this. I guess if I really laid it down, I probably would have. But I think I've timed it just about right. And we're 5 kilometers away. Yep, there we go. We'll really bring up the speed now. See if we can't make up a little time. Oh, and I'm going to have to bring it down to 80. Ooh. Hey, everybody, at least I'm getting you there in one piece, right? Being all safe about it and being all nice. Yeah, I'm in the negative scores, but I don't care. I really don't. We'll see if we can. Because we're not going to make it to the station on time, obviously. looks like I've got a station up here in the red that I do not stop at. Yeah, right here. And then we're going to start heading uphill, which means I'm going to have to keep the throttle open a little bit wider than I was in order to keep my speed up. I got my wipers nearby. Generally, when they mention weather, that means that the weather is going to turn bad or stormy or rainy or something. It certainly hasn't this time. But oh well. Countdown. 3, 2, 1. And I'm speeding. How am I speeding? There, now I'm not speeding anymore. Happy. Seriously, game? I'm just talking to people, Gabe. That's what it is. You don't like me talking to people. You don't want me featuring you. And telling people that your DLC is way too expensive. I know a lot of work goes into it. I really do. And it shows. It's a good quality thing. But Dovetail also took over Microsoft Flight Simulator. And if you haven't... I played with that since Flight Simulator 1 on my Apple IIe. And I still have it. And I tried recording it a couple of times, but you guys get a frame rate about half a frame a second. If I'm not recording, everything's fine. And when I'm recording, everything looks fine to me, but the recording software just doesn't pick up... Whoops. Does not pick up smooth flight the way you would expect it to. Bring our speed down. I know we got a speed limit of 60, but we're also at a platform pretty much. There we go. And let's switch passengers. 32, yeah, still 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes late. I don't care. And I guess I stopped short, but yeah, all my doors are open. My train is completely on the platform. I'm happy. I wonder how accurate this kind of signage and stuff is. I don't know. Or even this kind of like I have no idea what the heck that sign says because I don't speak German. But I wonder how accurate it is. And I wonder if that flashing is not lightning, but some sort of graphical dibbly-doo. Who knows? Who cares? Oh, shit. Did not mean to do that. But we do have a track speed limit of 60. So we will watch our speed. We got 110 coming up. Well, it looks like I'm still going to finish in the negative for this game, but oh well. You know what? If I'm going to finish in the negative, forget it. Let's just go. Because I don't think I'm going to make up 315 points. So let's just see what this little train can do. Every second you're speeding, you can see that that really adds up fast. There's negative 13, 15, 16, 18. Yep. Wee. 130, yeah. Negative 6,000. Yeah. Screw it. We'll really finish low this time. Where am I heading? Uffing Staffelseegleis. Yeah. Staffelseegleis. Uffing Staffelseegleis. I love German. It's a fun language. It's not a very pretty language. It's not a very romantic language. Ich liebe dich. But it is a fun language. Alrighty, we'll bring the speed down. Looks like we're gonna make it on time, I hope. Right, nope, we're not. Screw it. Oh well, okay, so negative 33,000 points for speeding there. So yeah, we're not finishing in the positive on this one, I don't really care. Because we're coming up on our station. Ungrateful people. Came to the train. Me. Whoop. Coming in hot. Man, Germany has some long train platforms. Seriously. We'll just bring us up right here by the station. Hi, everybody. All right, everybody on board. Let's go. We're late already. Oh, I think I just heard somebody cough. And I said, hello, phone. And I see some signals down. Is that what those are? Counterweights for something. I don't know what the hell those are. I don't know. I don't care. Alrighty. Where are we headed now? So I have a timeliness penalty of plus 38. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make back the 33,000 points that we're down. How many more stations do we have to go? Quite a few. But this one's 7 kilometers away, and I'm 140 is my speed limit. Which means I think I can pretty much leave the throttle forward and it's not going to make it there. Although I'm headed downhill. There's a distinct possibility of that. Of actually getting to 140. Have you noticed that the electrical lines on the... These are the lines that make contact with my pantograph. And give me power. They go back and forth a little bit. I wonder why that is. They don't just stay in a straight line. I wonder if that's not to prevent wear and tear on one particular area of the pantograph, or if that's just the way they're built, or... I don't know. Worth a shot. Now we're flying. Where am I headed? Hügelfingleis 2. 3 is the case may be. I'm 38. We're making good time. How's my passenger look? Looking good. Car's still somewhat empty. 140. Ooh. And we're coming up fast on a speed limit. Okay, there we are. Bring our speed back up to 100. Why am I worried about speeding? Why am I still worried about speeding? Who cares? Look at my score. I'm not getting any better. All I can do is hope to be timely. I guess I had to be going a certain speed to make it around this curve, but yeah, I'm breaking it now. Nobody seems to care. It's a little uncomfortable. This is my little G meter here. We're getting into the uncomfortable range. And screw it. Give up a little comfort, folks, in the name of speed. Try and get you to your place on time. We're already running late. So you're just going to have to deal with it. Yeah, flying. Alrighty, I guess I should try and bring it down a little bit so that I don't go flying into the station and have to emergency brake or anything. I still want to drop people off. I am not a monster. Because we're only 1 kilometer away. And I'm speeding again. Alrighty. Okay. How am I still speeding? I didn't think so. Alrighty. Once again, we'll just come into the station a little bit fast here. Faster than I would have liked. But the Germans have such long station platforms that it doesn't matter. As we stop. Boop. Hügelfingen-Geist yeah. I never did learn German. Never spoke German well. At all. Ever. And see, I'm right here by this day. I'm not doing too bad. Okay. Shut up. Right, the 1340. See, I'm late. Late. Come on. Get on board, you stupid. Come on. Get there. Yeah, here we go. We're off. Bye, everybody. See, the flashing only happens in the passenger thing. Which makes me believe that it is not lightning. It is a graphical goof. But is this what these... I mean, I don't know if I have any people that watch this in Germany or not, but is this what the trains look like? I mean, probably not this clean, granted. But is that pretty close? Anybody that happens to have taken this line? I don't know. It's neat either way. But we're off. I see no speed limits or anything ahead of us. I don't even see the station ahead of us. Where are we going? Right, 1347 we're supposed to. I don't think we're going to make it there quite that quick. I wonder if this one has any... Okay, I can move around my cab. From there to there. Can I move around to the passenger? No, but I can zoom in and out. That's nice. Whoop. Look, Ma, no hands, not even driving. Yay! Yeesh. Yeah, I guess I don't know what that flash is. I get at the top of the train. Does the top of the train spark? Is that what it is? Am I seeing the sparks? It's possible. Oh, how far away am I? Still 4 kilometers. Haven't missed it. That's good. Fly by this station. Don't stop here no more. Is this a station? No, it's just a house. You're stupid, Scott. Shut up. Oh well, like I said, I haven't been on this line. This is my first time doing this particular one. I don't care. Seriously, I'm like that dude that, oh god, he filmed him. Bob Ross. Bob Ross. If you ever watch him, I'm the Bob Ross of simulators. Start out with a perfectly clean canvas and end up with a tree right in the middle of your face. Every time you do. But that's okay. Because after this is done... Alright, I should probably slow down some. After this is done, I'm going to go back to the Wolf Among Us. And, see if I can't record again and actually record it this time. Seriously, it's frustrating. It really is when that happens. Doesn't happen often, but every once in a while. Like, I actually did record a train journey before for you guys with this thing. Going through Japan through what I think is my favorite line on the simulator, at least. Okay. About a kilometer out or so. And we'll just bring it down just a little bit. Come right into these gigantic, long German platforms. Swing it right in here. Boom, right there. We'll open the doors. Can I see open doors from the passenger's perspective? Can't. It's that side that opens. And from here, the passenger, and that's the forward part of the thing. It should be... that door should be open. It is. All my doors are open. But then you switch to passenger view, and it's closed. That annoys me. Fix that, Dovetail. Don't know why. No idea why that annoys me, but it does. Can I stick my head out the side of the tree? Yes, I can. Yeah, they're open now. Do the entire train journey with my head out the side of the train. That would work nicely. We'll just check the track here. I have not seen any other... I've seen a couple other trains here, but not many. I don't know what's going on. Kind of expected to see more trains than this. Alright, we're gone. Let's go. Where am I going now? Tutzingleis Divide. I can't see. 13 kilometers away. Can I reach 50 by the... Yes, I can. Zing. Speeding again. Oh well, screw you. We have time to make up. Passengers are probably like, what the hell, dude? I'm not used to going quite this fast. Oh well. There's our friends from Truck Simulator. Hi, guys. The way my game's going in that, I probably own that garage right there. Who knows? Yeah, I gave warning. Shut up. Do, 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 do. There's another 17,000. What are we up to? 66,000 points down now. Don't think we're going to make that up by the end of the journey. Don't think that's going to happen. Train ride I've always wanted to take. Blah, 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 blah. You know, I would love to drive down to Chicago, pick up a train there, and take the Chicago to L.A. train ride, and then take the Pacific Coast, what is it, the Pacific Coast Express or the Silver Liner, something like that, up the Pacific Coast of the U.S. to Seattle-ish, up there in Washington, or maybe even Portland, Oregon, and then come back across the top of the U.S. To Wisconsin. But I mean, how, you know, that gorgeous train ride through the Rockies, through the Rocky Mountains and everything like that. Oh, that would be so pretty. And then let alone the, you know, the Pacific Coast is a gorgeous area of the U.S. And to take a train ride, they have the Amtrak cars they use have those bubbles on top, the observation domes. Oh, I bet that would be a gorgeous train ride. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the fact that I'm a little weird, but I would much prefer a train ride, you know, like that, to a cruise. There's a lot of people that take, you know, you get on a big ship and you go out to sea or go island to island or something like that, and that's nice. And I think I'd rather enjoy a cruise, honestly. I think I'd really have fun with it. But a nice train ride, I think. What are we, 117,000 points off? Yeah, 167,000 negative. Let's see how big it can get. But yeah, I think it would be a hell of a time. Where are you going? Way over there. Oh well. Taking a train ride instead of a cruise. Yeah, you could see a little bit more of the country, everything like that. Let's see how it looks when we go by real fast. But yeah, you can stick your head out there and have fun with it that way or that way. There is a coupling in case I want to couple up with other cars. I've got a view there. Man, that looking right down at the track like that, we really are moving. About 65, 70 miles an hour. How far away are we? You're over there yet. We're still almost 5 kilometers away. We got some time. This little button is for the sander, and that is in case you get wheel slip and stuff. You can it throws sand down on your wheels, makes them grip a little bit more. There's my horn. There's my bell. I don't have a bell. I don't have a bell. That sucks. I could really freak everybody out and put the pantograph down now. And boom, my train is completely unpowered. We're just coasting at this point. In fact, that my switch, I think, is the one that's over here. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I'm curious. Yeah, it does. Yay. Okay. Yeah, now everybody on the train is like, dude, what the hell? We're flying. We're well into the very uncomfortable range on the old G meter. And where are we at? 1354. We're supposed to arrive at 1357. Yeah, let's see if we can't make it. 1.9. Yeah, we'll start braking. We'll put on the brakes. Uh, 487,000 points off there for speeding. Because I was speeding for quite a while. There's another train. I was wondering if there were any more of those on this line. And I'm going to have to slow down to come into the station. Hey, look at that, we're early. And that's a pretty station, too. Everybody's going to get off the train at this point going, what the hell? Dude. Alrighty, there we go. Doors are open. And that, yeah, that's a pretty station. Alrighty. I'm going to get a talking to from my supervisor, no doubt, for this run. But at least I'm early. So we've got time to sit here at the station and stare at women in green skirts who apparently changed their mind and wanted to go back the other way because that's the way it is. And there's another woman in a green skirt here. Who's getting on my train? Ooh, snacks! What kind of snacks do we have? Some smartass out there just yelled at their computer, German snacks. What kind of snacks are popular in Germany? Are there any, like, distinctly German snacks? Like here in the U.S., you go to a U.S., the international foods part of, like a Japanese store or something like that, or stores in Japan, and they all thought that U.S. foods were like Oreos and Twinkies, and that's all we had, so that's all they stocked were like sweets and stuff like that, and fattening stuff. And while it was nice to have, you know, a little bit of home right there, it was a little discouraging to think that that's all they think of when we have so many other distinctly American snacks. The hot dog, I guess that's a distinctly American snack, and it's they're not good for you. No, they aren't. I'm just hurting my own pride. I really am. I'm just hurting my own pride in my country, going, what kind of foods are distinctly American? Well, Cracker Jacks. That's a sweet. Twinkies. Yeah. Oreos. All right. Coca-Cola. That's an American thing. That's really bad for your teeth and bad for you. God. Apple pie? They always say there's nothing more American than apple pie. Maybe apple pie? It's another sweet, but it's not that bad for you. It's not as bad as some of the others. No, not really popcorn. Popcorn's kind of an international thing. Okay, you're right. America, in general, is really unhealthy. We really are. I will admit that. But, but dang, you know, it's not that bad. We're not that bad off, really, are we? We can't be that bad off. I know some of my best friends are Americans. They're good people. May not eat well. Speaking of which, I haven't had dinner yet. It's almost 8 o'clock. The reason I haven't had dinner yet was because I was busy recording The Wolf Among Us. And yeah, we all know how that went, don't we? I'm going to do it again. Darn it. I dedicated this entire day to recording, and I'm going to get, I think I've got 2 recordings up now. I'm going to get at least one more. I'm going to get this one up, and then I'm going to get The Wolf Among Us up. I want to get those 2 up, and then I think I will call it the end of the day. Speaking of up, I'm headed uphill. I am coming up on my station. I know you guys may think that having these graphics up here is kind of annoying, but like I said, I don't know the line, and I kind of like to know when to stop and everything like that. It's usually a good thing. Alright. And they do help, but I like this program. It is relaxing. Especially if you don't care about this. If you care about this, it can get a little stressful, especially in some of the harder scenarios out there, and they do have plenty of challenging scenarios. I'll tell you that much. They have some very challenging scenarios out there. Alrighty. Into the station we go. Are we early again? No. We're right on time. Pretty much. Maybe 30 seconds. I can live with 30 seconds. Boy, that woman that walked by the train, she was very German. Hello, I'm here to do the business. I have no idea why I said that she was very German and then gave her a French accent, or at least an outrageous French accent. And you know, that may be a slightly insulting stereotype, but the truth is every German I met is very matter of fact. This is the way we do things. This is the way it's going to go. So be it. And they were good people though. Eat well. Holy crap! A big German population down in Evansville, Indiana, and there was this place called the Guest House, or the Guest House, basically, and it was man, was it some good eating? I don't even remember the distinctly German things that they sold, but they sold a bunch of them with the big long names and breaded meats that are swirled and stuff and everything like that. Oh, it was all kinds of yum. I miss that place. I need to go see some friends down there in Evansville. Maybe stop by the Gerst House or the Hauptstadt Steakhouse. Oh, the steakhouse in Hauptstadt, the Hob House. Oh, if you're down in southern Indiana, yeah. Go, eat, enjoy. Tell them I sent you. They won't know who I am, but you can tell them I sent you. And I'm sure somewhere somebody will go, you know, thank you, old guy, for sending these people we don't know and we have no idea who you are. But at least they came in and got a good meal. And that's often the key to everything in life. Alrighty. Seriously, good meal. Fixes a lot of things. Nice relaxing run on the train. Fixes a lot of things. Just curious. If I come around here, does it? Yeah, it bumps me up and over. In the old train simulator, you could do this and kind of go through the middle of the cab of your train in the original Microsoft Train Simulator. Not this one. It bumps you up and over. But that's okay. I can't be the only rail fan out here. I can't be. Off we go. Alrighty, where are we headed now? Starnberg Gleis, the Starnberg platform. That's our terminus, I think. Yep, that's the last one. Good. And I am. I've already relaxed. Gotten to talk to you guys a little bit. We've got more stuff on the channel coming up I'm excited about. We got Life is Strange. I found Brendan. I think in the last video I called him Brandon, and it's kind of like an American calling an Irishman that's named Sean, the S-A-E-A-N, going, Sean? What kind of name is Sean? Whoops. So my apologies, Brendan. I goofed up your name. But really, honestly, look at my track record. I think, you know, the old guy goofing up your name has become just a mark of pride. It's kind of like when Harry Carey does it to baseball players, which he was announcer for the Cubs for years and years and years, and he'd commentate on the drinks. He'd commentate on the games half drunk most of the time. And if he messed up your name, it was a mark of pride. Maybe I'm the YouTube version of that, and I should just start doing my stuff half drunk. Mess up everybody's name. So there you go. Maybe, Brendan, you've started a tradition. And I'm at like negative 500,000 points. Yay! And we're going to blow through this speed limit coming up to this little 60-click speed limit. Oh, that's neat. I don't know what that is. It's a neat house. I don't know. But yeah, you know, this is a nice, relaxing way to watch some scenery go by and pretend like you're driving a train, which, again, most of us never get a chance to do. I'd love to. I think running a train... one time when I was in Disney World, they let me sit at the... in the control... iPhone, sorry everybody. In the control cockpit of the monorail. And that was awesome. I don't know if they still do that or not. I hope they do. If you get the opportunity to do that, I suggest you do. Because it's a fun time. You kind of talk to the monorail driver and get a better view than you do as a passenger. Get to see everything. But here's our terminus. So we'll put on the brakes. There's number 2. And there we go. Open the doors. And I believe that's that. Or we have to wait. What do we arrived 14:08 and I was early. I was early. You got to give me that, game. I was early. What else? Okay. Yeah, here's the big aerial view that we've got. And you can pick up a map of your entire line with your stations and the spurs and everything like that. It looks like ours, the actual terminus of the line is up here. This is a huge station up here. And I think my scenario is going to end here as soon as my passengers load up, because otherwise I'm going to have to come back in here free range and go check out that giant station or whatever it is. Oh, nice work. Although you had a tight timetable to contend with, you made excellent time. Well done. My passengers seemed pleased with the views passing the lake to scenario complete. Such a nice message to come back to this 0. Could have gained 880 points there, gained 0. But that's okay. I had a good time. This is the other thing that you have to put up with the community here and whatnot. This game will advertise all that DLC to you. But if you can pick up the main game on sale for cheap or whatever, it can be very nice. So there we are. We have... let's take a look at all our penalties. Oh, wow. Late. 24 points a second. Holy crap. So there's our big old long list of penalties there, and then boom, on time. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'm going to fire up The Wolf Among Us, and I will see you in the next episode.